First Sight Season 14 Reunion Part 1. And I'm doing separate videos on each couple. So at the end of this video, you will see a link above my head and you can go on to the next couple. But this video is for Steve and Noi. And no surprises here. None at all. And you know what? Guess what? Steve ain't still got a job. And I'm happy about it. Steve held his ground. And you know what Noi's doing? Sitting right there and being quiet about it. I told y'all Steve was going to hold his ground, and I told y'all Noi can sit there and be mad if she wants and play all these childish games, but she thinks Steve ain't got no bite in him. He sure does. He said, I gave her a timeline, but guess what? It has been 5 months since that, 5 months, counting the 2 months that they was together. So Steve been off work for darn near 8 months, y'all. 8 months. And Noi trying to play these games and keep her separate apartment. Let me tell you what that's about. What Noi is trying to do is she's like, I don't want to officially live with Steve because then he going to ask me to split the rent. And she don't want to split the rent. So she going to go over there and keep her little apartment wherever she's living and pay her own rent. And then she's going to dip and die. And then she can also say, I don't really live here with you, Steve. So I don't need to be cleaning up this house. I don't need to be cleaning no bathrooms. I'll just clean my own apartment. She petty and immature. I'm trying to tell you, Noi is still petty and immature. And we found out Steve got him some cryptocurrency money. We knew he had some money saved because he wasn't flinching. He wasn't scared. So whether he got cryptocurrency, money saved, investments, 401k, I don't know what he got. But he said, I'm not concerned, and I'll go back to work when I want to go back to work, and I'll go back to what other kind of job I want to go back to. Noi, you're not telling me what to do. But let me tell you another thing that was, did y'all pick up on that body language with Sriracha between Steve and Noi? Everything ain't cozy up in there. Let me tell you something. Steve don't like Sriracha. He don't like her at all. And be honest with you, Noi is a little bit annoyed with her own sister because I believe she believes Sriracha butts into their business too much. And she was cringing a whole lot of times and turning her nose up a whole lot of times because I don't think she likes what Sriracha says about not only her, about Steve and their marriage. And Sriracha was talking about all this condescending talk that Steve does. And I think what he was alluding to, and it's probably somewhat true, is the fact that Steve talks to Noi like she's a little girl sometimes and says, what you saying doesn't make sense. And so what it sounds like is he's being condescending. Well, here's the thing. Noi is immature. So he probably does talk to her like a 5-year-old sometimes because she acts like one a lot of the times. So I absolutely can see that being the case of what Sriracha says. And then she's saying, Steve, she's telling Noi she needs to speak up more. Well, Noi is a 5-year-old. Babies don't talk. You know what they do? They pout, they scream, they whine, they act annoyed. And that's what Noi does. She doesn't express herself, but if you look at her facial expressions, it tells it all. And when Sriracha was talking, if you look at the way Noi was sitting there with her facial expressions, she didn't like hardly anything Sriracha was saying. None of it. Noi saying, you know what, I'm gonna play these cards because I'm gonna get to what I want, and what I want are some babies, a stay-at-home mom, and a white picket fence. And like I told you before, Noi can complain all what she wants to do to complain about Steve, but he is the best ticket in town for her to give her what she wants. And there's no way she gonna back up out of this marriage because she sees her goal in sight, and that's them 2 to 3 babies. She even says she's flexible on them kids now. I know you are because you thought she was gonna come up in here and run all over Steve, and he was like, hell to the no. But that's it, y'all. Can't wait for Reunion Part 2. Go ahead and watch my next video. Here's the link right here. Talk to you later. Bye.